Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about Katie Clark because what fans uncovered on her Instagram has completely changed the conversation. It started with one missing name, then another, and before long, some of the biggest names in the Bates family were nowhere to be found. The timing couldn't be more interesting, especially after Katie previously admitted that speaking out had cost her part of her family. So is this nothing more than an Instagram glitch, or has an old family story quietly taken another unexpected turn? In this video, we're breaking down everything fans discovered, why certain names stand out more than the rest, and the one detail that's making this story even harder to ignore. Let's take a closer look at everything fans uncovered and why this story may be much bigger than a simple Instagram following list. A change in someone's Instagram following list usually grabs attention for only a few minutes before people move on to something else. This time, however, the reaction was completely different. The names that suddenly could not be found were not casual friends or fellow influencers. They were members of Katie Clark's own family. Over the past few days, more and more fans began searching for Bates family members through Katie's Instagram following list. One search returned no users found. Then another did the same. As more names produced the same result, screenshots quickly began circulating across online communities. Instead of discussing a typical social media update, fans suddenly found themselves asking whether they had uncovered an Instagram problem or the latest clue in a family story that has already generated months of speculation. The reason this discovery attracted so much attention goes back several months. In late May, Katie shared something deeply personal with her followers. She admitted that speaking honestly about her own experiences had come with a painful price, saying she felt she had lost around 10% of her family. She never identified who those relatives were, and she avoided placing blame on anyone. Even so, that single statement changed the way many longtime followers interpreted future events. Ordinary interactions suddenly carried extra meaning, and even routine social media activity began receiving far more attention than it probably would have before. Since then, nearly every update involving Katie and the Bates family has been viewed through that same lens. Since relocating to Texas with Travis Clark and their 2 children, Katie's content has naturally focused on building a new life in a different state. Much of what she shares now revolves around family moments, their home, and adjusting to a new routine. At the same time, her interactions with the Bates family have appeared less frequent than they once were, although distance alone could easily explain much of that change. Before leaving Tennessee, Katie still spent time with Carlin Stewart and Josie Baca during a small gathering before the move. Zach Bates also played an important role in helping sell Katie's Tennessee home, making the transition much easier. Those recent moments of support are exactly why the latest discovery caught so many followers off guard. Attention soon shifted toward Katie's Instagram following list itself. At the moment, Katie follows 393 accounts. However, when fans searched for Carlin Stewart, Josie Baca, Zach Bates, Whitney Bates, Lydia Bates, Esther Bates, Ellie Bates, and even the official Bates family account through her following list, the reported result simply read, "No users found." If only one account had been missing, most people probably would have assumed it was nothing unusual. Instead, the list appeared to grow with nearly every search. The pattern became the story. Many of the missing names belonged to Katie's immediate family, making it much harder for followers to dismiss the situation without asking additional questions. Then another discovery changed the conversation once again. When people searched for Alyssa Webster, her verified account, Webster Forever, still appeared in Katie's following list. That single detail complicated the theory that Katie had simply removed close family members from her account. The reported searches also suggested she was still following several extended relatives, including aunts, uncles, grandparents, and cousins. If those results were accurate, the situation looked much more selective than many people initially believed. Instead of asking why Katie appeared to be disconnected from her entire family, fans began asking why the missing names seemed concentrated among immediate family members while many extended relatives remained visible. Out of every name being discussed, Carlin Stewart generated perhaps the strongest reaction. That was not simply because she is Katie's sister. For years, the two have been viewed as one of the closest sibling pairs in the Bates family. They regularly appeared together during family gatherings, celebrated milestones together, and frequently supported one another online. Even shortly before Katie moved to Texas, the sisters spent time together, giving little indication that anything had dramatically changed. Because of that history, Carlin's reported absence from the search results immediately stood out. Even followers who believed the issue was probably technical admitted that Carlin's name was the one they noticed first. Josie Baca quickly became another major talking point, although for slightly different reasons. Fans still remembered seeing Katie and Josie together before the move to Texas, making the reported search results feel especially unexpected. Rather than jumping to conclusions, many people began comparing the timing of recent family interactions with what they were now seeing on Instagram. Some wondered whether distance between the sisters had quietly developed over time. Others pointed out that there had been no public disagreement, no obvious falling out, and no direct evidence suggesting a damaged relationship. Without confirmation from either side, Josie's name became another unanswered piece of the puzzle, instead of proof that something had changed. Zach Bates made the situation even more difficult for longtime followers to understand. Before Katie left Tennessee, Zach helped sell her family home, an important step that made the move to Texas much smoother. That was a meaningful show of support during one of the biggest transitions in Katie's life. Because of that, seeing his account reportedly missing from the search results seemed difficult to reconcile with recent events. It created a contrast that many people struggled to explain. Rather than making the overall picture clearer, Zach's situation only raised more questions about whether the search results reflected something significant or whether people were simply placing too much weight on an unreliable Instagram feature. The discussion did not stop there. Whitney Bates, Lydia Bates, Esther Bates, Ellie Bates, and even the official Bates family account were also reported as missing from Katie's following search. As more screenshots appeared online, fans began comparing results with one another. Interestingly, not everyone reported seeing exactly the same thing. Some users claimed they experienced identical search results, while others said certain accounts still appeared without any issue. That inconsistency became an important part of the conversation because it suggested the possibility that Instagram's search function itself might not be behaving consistently for every user. Instead of settling the debate, those mixed experiences gave both sides additional reasons to defend their own interpretation. That difference of opinion has kept this story alive. Some followers believe the latest discovery cannot be separated from Katie's emotional admission back in May about losing part of her family. From their perspective, the reported missing accounts seem too significant to ignore. Others argue that the timing has encouraged people to connect unrelated events without enough evidence to support those conclusions. They believe screenshots alone cannot establish what is actually happening behind the scenes, especially when Instagram has experienced search issues before. As of today, there is no definitive proof supporting either explanation. Ironically, that uncertainty has become the biggest reason the discussion continues to grow. As of today, Katie Clark has not publicly responded to the growing conversation surrounding her Instagram following list. There have been no new Instagram stories, no posts addressing the speculation, and no explanation for why so many names have become the focus of attention. The Bates family has also remained silent, leaving fans with little more than screenshots and competing theories. Until someone chooses to speak publicly, the biggest question remains unanswered. Are people witnessing nothing more than a technical issue that has snowballed into a major online discussion, or have fans noticed the latest sign of family tensions that Katie hinted at months ago? For now, nobody outside the family knows the answer, and that uncertainty is exactly why so many people continue following the story. And now the biggest question is in your hands. Do you believe this is nothing more than an Instagram search glitch? Or do you think fans may have uncovered something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below because this conversation is only getting bigger. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Bates family updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.